How you break a fast matters more than most people realize. Get it wrong, and you're going to spend the rest of your day actually fighting hunger, fighting cravings, and dealing with low energy. Get it right, you'll feel satisfied, energized, and in control. I'm Dr. John D'Ambrosio. I'm a chiropractor with 32 years of experience in healthcare, and I lost 20 pounds in 2 months using intermittent fasting without losing any muscle or strength. Now, one of the biggest lessons I've learned, this is important. How you break your fast makes or breaks literally everything. Now, let me show you the difference because you may think it's nuanced, but it's really important. So here's what happens when you break a fast. You haven't eaten for 16 hours, maybe it's 40 hours if you're doing one of the longer fasts. Your insulin is low, your body's been running on fat for fuel. Perfect. You're in a great metabolic state. This is exactly where you want to be. And then you eat. Nothing wrong with that, right? But whatever you eat first hits an empty stomach and your body reacts fast. So if you break your fast with carbs or sugar, something like orange juice, or pastry, cereal, toast, even a lot of fruits, your blood sugar, it spikes hard. Your insulin shoots up to deal with all of that sugar. You don't want that because the problem is after the spike comes the crash. Within an hour or two, your blood sugar drops. You feel hungry again, you're tired, you're irritable, and guess what? You're craving more carbs. You just went from feeling great while fasting to feeling like utter garbage. All of this because of how you broke your fast. Now, here's what happens when you break your fast the right way. This is important. You start with what? With protein and fat. Eggs, steak, chicken, cheese, avocado, Greek yogurt is great too, without added sugar. Your blood sugar slowly rises, your insulin, it stays stable, and you feel satisfied literally for hours. There's no crash, there's no cravings, there's no hunger an hour later. It's great. This is what I did when I lost 20 pounds. So every time I broke a fast, whether it was a 16-hour fast or a 42-hour fast, I started with protein and fat. Scrambled eggs with cheese, steak and avocado, chicken thighs, Greek yogurt, some nuts. I'd eat that first, get my protein in. Then if I wanted carbs later in the meal, fine, but protein and fat always came first. That kept my insulin stable, it kept me full, and it made fasting sustainable. And isn't that what we want? Sustainable fasting. Now, granted, I wasn't perfect. On Sundays, I'd have pizza, but I didn't break my fast with pizza. I'd eat wings first, then a salad, then get my protein and fat in. That would be the base. And then I'd have a couple of slices of pizza. You seeing the pattern here? Same thing with wine. If I was having a glass of wine, I'd have some cheese first. There's your protein and your fat before the alcohol. It's really about strategy. You're not depriving yourself because you can't stick with it. You're just being smart about the order that you eat things. This makes all the difference. So here's the rule. Break your fast with protein and fat always. Again, egg, meat, cheese, avocado, no sugar added Greek yogurt, nuts. Start there. If you want carbs later in the meal, go for it, but don't start with the carbs because how you break your fast sets a tone for your entire day. Get it right and you feel great. Stable energy, no cravings, no hunger. Beautiful. Get it wrong and you'll be fighting your body all day long, fighting hunger, low energy. You do not want to deal with this because it doesn't make fasting sustainable. So if you want more details on what to eat when you break your fast, specific meals, portion sizes, all of that, it's all in my book, Fasting That Works. There's also a free cheat sheet in my bio that breaks down the basics. You can literally download that cheat sheet today and start fasting tomorrow. But here's the key takeaway. Protein and fat first, always. Break your fast right, and everything else gets easier.